Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr., 80 kilos bang on, 180 centimeters tall with a reach of 188. Up against them, Jake Paul, the problem child, 6'1" tall. It's Roy Jake Paul, fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, currently residing in Dorado, Puerto Rico.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Dorado, Puerto Rico, a social media superstar and rising contender known as El Gallo de Dorado, Jake Paul.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You know, look at the stars, ex-fighters, ex-champions ringside. That's what these fights do. That's what these venues do.
What? We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Back and forth they go. This theater is used to hosting concerts and plays, but tonight it's the sweet science that takes center stage.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people are here in this place. They will spot it.
Nice counter shot. Nice counter. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter shot lands. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And he scores with the counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now. Whoa, jump! And Jake Paul couldn't handle any more of it. A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let's talk about Jake Paul on that. There's the bell for round 2. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter shot. A perfect counter. What a massive upset this would be. Catastrophe there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Racing with the hook. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him clean. Good counter punch. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Punch, counter punch. Catch and shoot. Those counter punches have to hurt. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy. The bell rings and we start the third. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful. Did you see that? Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Can they figure out the combination to this cinch?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Why weren't they covering up? Let's see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown to make up. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything full battle because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
That right hook won't score. Good counter punching. Beautiful counter punch. How about that time counter shot? The right hook just missed. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? A perfect counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. He wasn't ready for that counter punch. Holding nothing back here in the round. He threw a punch punch and just got countered. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. And we may see a stoppage here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones. Back into the fray here in round 5. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep...
Oh, hold on a second. I wouldn't be surprised if they stop this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. Yes, sir. We fight on here. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That hook just can't find the target. There's a counter shot. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Jake Paul in that last round. How much cardio was put in? There's the bell to start round 6. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Nice counter punch. They stop the hook there. Will the referee step in? Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. How about that time counter shot? He threw a punch and just got countered. Missing with the hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this. Whoa, wait a minute! Whoa, wait a minute! What a shot! Talk about Jake Paul in that. And there's the bell for round 7. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a break now.
You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
A shot from the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your ball.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Gotta waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing around.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornerman now, it's down for them doing their job.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. What a nightmare scenario. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. The defense failed them. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? The building is going bananas. Will they see a huge upset here? They're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. There's the bell to start round 8. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to block it.
Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I've got to see that again.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once, and you got away with it. You can do it again.
Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done. We want to get a full-blooded who won and who lost.
right. I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. And bye.
What are you doing? You switched off completely.